10 biggest mistakes I did in my 20s. Oh my God. Sometimes when I think about it, I laugh at myself because I think when you look back, when you see how ignorant or even stupid or how naive you were about life, you want to laugh at yourself. But you know what? I think if you're able to identify mistakes in your life and you're able to pick lessons from them and you can make better decisions in life, I think you're winning. You're winning in this game, in this thing called life. And for me, my 20s were a roller coaster. They were something else. And, I just want to share with you my 10 biggest mistakes I made. And, it has taken a lot of reviewing my life, how did I get here? How am I here? How did I get here? Where have I come from and where am I going? It's really, you have to really think and you have to really have a meeting with yourself, call yourself into a meeting and just analyze your life. And for me, these are the 10 biggest mistakes I did in my 20s. And please feel free to comment and feel free to subscribe to my channel if this is the first time to come to my channel. This is your girl in Change and Excellence, Sarah Munyi, and I always tell you, if what you're looking for in life is change and excellence, then I am here. I'm a sister in the journey, and I am here to share with you experiences and lessons that we need for us to be able to grow together and grow and achieve our dreams. Okay, so what was my mistake number one? Number one, if you see me looking down, I've had to write this down. Some of these things I had to record them because, I didn't want to miss. They're too important. I need to speak about them. Number one, I wish I knew that nobody owes me success. Like seriously, And that time in your 20s, you're thinking, oh, you've just started working, maybe in your early 20s, like 20, 21, 22, maybe you're still in uni or something like that, university campus, or 22, 23, you start working just around there, and you're thinking, oh, my boss owes me a raise, owes me a promotion, owes me this, my uncle owes me a job. Oh, they told me to send them their CV, to send me their CV, to send me them my CV. They owe me this, they owe me that, they owe me that. My parents owe me this. You think that people owe you things, and let me tell you, nobody, if you're there in your 20s, you're just starting out, let me tell you, nobody owes you nothing. Nobody owes you anything. No one is coming to your rescue. And it's important to know that your life will be made by the choices and decisions and actions and inactions that you make. I wish I knew that. Actually, my life will be as a measure of the actions I take at this time, the decisions I make, the choices I make. I wish I knew that. I wish I knew nobody owes me success. At the end of the day, what you do is what gets done in your life, And there are things that you don't delegate in life. Growth is very deliberate. If you want to grow, it is very deliberate. You can't just delegate to other people. They owe me this, they owe me that. And then let me say this as I finish that point. No one in life will ever give you everything you want, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it. Who is that? You have to make that situation happen for you. So it's very important. And you don't want to keep on looking at people like they owe me this, they owe me that. They don't owe you anything. At this point, your parents possibly have given you an education and they're now starting to look up to you. They're now, even the society starts to look up to you like an important person, like, you can help, please, can you help my daughter in high school, or my son in high school, something like that. The society all of a sudden have a certain expectation of you, and so it's very important that you know that no one owes you success. You have to make it happen for yourself. That was a big one. Number two, I wish I knew that I'll not always be young. I know that sounds a bit, I don't know, crazy or something, but yeah, you will not always be young. There's this mentality that when you're in your 20s, you think, I'm still young, I still have time to do stuff. And the reality is that you don't have time. Time doesn't wait for anybody. And we always say, please, in your 20s, this is the time you have the time. If you have dreams, you have the dreams, because as youth, at that time you're a youth, of course. And at that time, all you have are dreams, All you have the energy to pursue these dreams, and you have the time. You have the time. So what are you doing with this time? You'll not always be young. And I procrastinated so many things, always giving myself a pass, thinking I'm still young. I'm not even 25. Things like saving, I'm like, I don't even take it seriously because I'm like, I'm still young. you know and youth is just a transitional period. You'll not be young forever. Oh my God. And don't postpone. You're not too young to lead. You're not too young to achieve your dreams. You're not too young to go for your dreams. You're not too young for anything. You understand? And it's important. You just need to be able to build skills in different areas. If it's leadership, build the skill. You just need to be able to build your skills very well and gain knowledge and learn. Yeah. But no one you will not always be young. That is the thing. And when you know that, then you know life doesn't wait for you. The sun doesn't wait for no king. The sun doesn't wait for you. If you want to be late, you wake up late. Time is still moving. The clock is still ticking. The clock is still ticking, and you need to pursue your goals now. Your wildest dreams, go for them now. There's no time that you say, oh, when I get a job, when I'm settled, when I get married, that is when I'll go for my dreams. Let me tell you, it won't happen. Because at that time, you have challenges of that time. When you get married, you have kids and everything, you have challenges of that time. This is the time for you to go for your dreams, by the way. This is the time. So you're never too young to dream, to go for your dreams, and to even achieve your dreams. You'll not be young forever. Okay. I wish I knew that. Goodness. Number 3. I wish I was more aggressive in going for my dreams. It's kind of related with this that one, but with the second one. But I wish I was more aggressive. I wish I was more daring. I wish I did that. And I think for me, it has to do with I didn't really set my goals and dreams very well. I wouldn't set goals, by the way. There's this mentality of, because you think you're still young, you're still exploring life and everything, so you don't really even set goals. Yeah, you probably have a job here and there, or you're probably just looking for jobs, looking for work here and there. So for me, in my early 20s especially, I don't think I ever had goals. I didn't have goals. I don't think I would have even those New Year resolutions. For me, I was just going through life and I was thinking, I'm still young, figuring things out and everything. So because I didn't have really set dreams for myself, I knew I want to have a great life. Those vague dreams, I want to have a great life. How do you define this great life? You need to define it. What does greatness mean to you? You need to be able to define that. Yeah, I know that I want to have a big car, to drive a big car, buy a big house and everything, like go out of the country. I would have those dreams, but there are things you don't even write down. They're just in your head. You understand? But the way anything is that it's just in your head, it's just a thought, it's not a goal, it's not a dream, it's not a vision, it's nothing. It's just like a wish. And it doesn't happen, it doesn't come to pass until you have actually written it down, you have put a deadline and timelines for when you achieve it, you have set action plans. Let me tell you, nothing happens. So I wish I was more daring, even for my dreams, things I believed I wanted to do. I was not really aggressive. And then I just sat somewhere, I've just gotten a job. So the only goals I pursue is just about the work that I was doing, but nothing really about my life. And for me, I wish I knew better. I wish I did better. If you know better, you do better. I didn't know better. I didn't do any better. So that is my dad's, regret. I wish I did that. Yeah. Okay. Was a mistake. And then number 4, I wish I worked on my financial management skills. Learning how to save money, invest, those things. I'm telling you, I didn't really do that, And I think for me it comes with, I didn't even have that, financial literacy, financial management skills. I didn't have that, and I didn't even know where to get that. And I don't think I even really struggled to get that. Well, when I was working, I was in a circle. Of course, you join a circle, of which I joined a circle after I think 2 years of working in the in a company, the last company that I worked. And before I resigned. And for me, I think it's very important. There was no, even in the company, the way you join the company and then you're told, oh, there's this circle you need to join. No, I had to learn on my own, and I had to motivate myself, like tell myself, oh, it's important to save. It's important for me to save. It's important for me to buy like a land and things like that. Yeah. So I didn't have that kind of information, and I didn't struggle to seek it. I just didn't think it's important. I didn't think about it. I think, please, you need to secure your finances when you're young. And let me tell you, when you start that culture of saving, even if you're saving small monies, even if it's just about what, $10 a month, or even 1K, that's like 1,000 Kenya shillings a month. Let me tell you, it's something, and you do it consistently. It is something. Somewhere at least I got into a circle, and then after much convincing from some of my staff, because they could take loans and do some things here and there. So at least I joined, and it helped me. It really helped me. By the way, this is the time. Please get into a circle. If you're not in a circle, I don't care. You can be saving 500 shillings. That is like $5. Save what you can, even if it's 100 a day, or it's 50 bob per day, which is like 50 cents per day. Please, just whatever you can save. Please start a culture of saving. Otherwise, you will regret somewhere, in your 30s or 40s, and you look back and you wonder, oh my God, I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 30s, 35, 45, and you live from hand to mouth. No investments and nothing, and then you wonder what you've been doing all along with your money. And it's not about, oh, I don't earn much, or I'm not working. Even if you're not working and you usually somehow get some money here and there, maybe your parents, they're sending you some money, small little monies, or maybe you have just started your hustle, your business, you're selling the stuff online. That culture of saving even 10 shillings, let me tell you, it will go a long way in transforming your finances, and you can be proud of yourself a few years from now, or even at the end of the year. So I wish I built my financial literacy skills. I wish I saved more, and I wish I made some investments. I started waking up towards my late 30s. Right now I'm in my early 30s. So I started waking up in my late 20s. That's when I say, oh my God, I need to buy land. Oh my God, I need to save for this. Oh my God, and you don't have time to do all of those. You don't have, you realize you need to do so much. Yeah. So please, right when you're in your 21, 22, 23, please start this culture. I think for me, this is really huge. Okay. So those are, I think, 4. And then number 5, I wish I knew how to work with what I have. Oh my God. I wish I knew how to manage better, to work with what I have. Otherwise, I got in so much debt. And I don't know why all of a sudden you feel the need to please people. I don't know. Because I remember I moved from a house where I was paying 3,500 shillings. That is like $35. When I just got a job, and I was paying 35, the room that I was staying, I was paying 3,500 Kenya shillings, which is like $35. And then just because I've gotten a job, that very month I got a job, I moved to a house I was paying 16,000 Kenya shillings. That's like $160. I don't know whether it was to show what I was trying to prove to who, and there's this thing, you want to show people, oh, yeah, I have a job, I'm living in a nice neighborhood, like in a nice place, and this, I don't know where that pressure comes from, but you want to show people that you have a job, and actually you live good, nice, you're living in a good, nice life in Nairobi, in the city, but you're struggling, like you're really struggling. That job, I was even being paid 40 Gs. That is 40K. And when you do all your the taxes, pay as you earn, everything, they're all removed. You're left with 33 or 32K. Your rent is 16K. You only have 16K to manage your life throughout the month. And then if you don't have you don't know how to manage your monies very well, so I'd be paid on the third or on the first, and by the third or by the fifth I'm very broke, and then I'm just going through the month. I'm just getting by. You go to the accountant, you ask for a salary advance. We are always borrowing. Man, I was surviving on debt. Let me tell you. And I wish I knew how to just work with what I have. This is all I have. I'm earning 40,000. First of all, okay, I didn't like the neighborhood where I was staying. The one I was paying 3,500. Naishi mlango kubwa. It was not like, those houses are not really nice. It was a single room. And well, moving was not the problem, but moving to a house where you're paying 16,000 all of a sudden, that was a huge jump. I shouldn't. That was a mistake, And that's the thing. Sometimes you even get a promotion, and then you want to, promote yourself, your house as well. You want to move houses, move to a bigger house, and then you are left living with the same kind of life. It's not funny, It's not funny. You're trying to prove what to who. Yeah. So it's for me, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, and of course later, because of course I couldn't manage that. I had to move now to a cheaper house, still 2-bedroom, because that one for 16K was 2-bedroom. I had to move to a cheaper house. Yeah, still 2-bedroom, but at least smaller. At least it was not as expensive. Yeah. So I would always be shocked. In fact, I remember the first time, when you're paying rent, when you're entering a new house, of course you have to pay. You have to pay the advance. What do you call it? Yeah, you have to pay with a month extra. You have to pay the salary for the month and one more month. Yeah. So it's like I took my whole salary and just paid, and I was left with nothing. And I wonder, how do I run the month? Well, somehow I survived on debt and everything, but you see, for what purpose? So I wish I knew how to just manage life with what I have, other than just get into a lot of debt. I was in Branch, I was in Tala, I was, all those fintech mobile loans that I could get. I was in all of them. And then, but at least today I don't have, I don't have those kind of debts. But it was not funny. So please stop trying to please people. Live with what you can. Manage life with what you have. Life is a process. I have to do another video to speak about what I learned now, my major lessons. But this one, I'm just speaking about the mistakes. Okay, that's number 5. And then number 6. I wish I worked more on my talents and gifts. I wish I worked on my talents and gifts. I knew that I was very gifted in writing. I'm a very gifted writer. By the way, I have a book. I have a new book. Oh my God, do I have it here? Right here. So it seems like it's a bit. Oh, it's here. Here in my. Oh, I'll get it. I've written one of the best books you can never read on if you really want to change your life. Simple Steps, Big Changes. And this book has taken me years to write. I knew that I had the gift and of writing, but I never really worked on it. I never bothered. I had a blog. If you go and check Change to Excellence, I think. Yes, I had a blog that you write, and I have one called Change to Excellence, a blog, and another one called The Worm Has Turned. I don't even know how I got that term, The Worm Has Turned. Yeah, but I'd write a lot. I'd write sometimes when I'm bored, I'd write, but I never really worked on that gift and that skill. I never did, and I never saw the need to do it. There was no drive, but I knew I was very gifted. For me, I knew I can write a book about your face. I look at you and I write. I spend with you 1 minute and I'll write a book about you. it's a gift that I know I have. I know I have a gift of singing. I never worked on it. I never really worked on it, and I was just somewhere. When you're in an environment, you're working in an environment that doesn't even give you an opportunity to show your gifts and talents, and you also don't, you're not also aggressive in looking for them, in really pursuing those gifts and talents. For me, that's something that I'm doing now. By the way, the last 4 years of my life, that's when I've really, 4 or 5 years of my life, that's when I've really started working on my gifts and talents and everything, and my life has drastically changed. It's barely recognizable, like, seriously, you know. But I wish in my 20s I really did that. I really built my gifts and talents. Maybe you have a gift of soccer, whether it's playing soccer or even it's singing or it's drawing or it's leadership, whatever. By the way, bring it out. Look for opportunities to show it out. Look for opportunities. This is the time for go for your dreams. Let me tell you, as long as you're youth, you have the time, you have the energy, and you have the dreams. You are in your heydays. These are your prime years. Go for your dreams, let me tell you. And build that talent, build that skill, look for opportunities. Like, this is the time. So for me, I wish I worked on my gifts and talents at that time, but it's never too late. I'm doing that, and right now, and I think I'm doing good. Okay, so that's number 6. Number 7, I wish I didn't dim my light. What do I mean by this? So many opportunities I had to shine, to show what I have, to show my brilliance, to show my skills, and I just didn't. And for me, I think it had to do with even the self-esteem, the kind of self-esteem. I didn't have self-esteem, I had very low self-esteem, that is. Yeah, because you get into somewhere, you get into employment, and then even in the meetings you don't talk, because nobody talks in meetings except staff meetings. It's only the managers who speak. If you speak, you're given an eye, like you're speaking as who, yeah, who do you think you are, things like that. And we don't. You have to you have to maintain the kind of lifestyle that you find there. You don't speak out, and if you're speaking out, you're supporting what someone has said. You're not speaking your mind, and sometimes I knew what's supposed to be done, but you don't say it because normally you're not the one to give the best idea. You shouldn't be the one to give the best idea. Your boss should be the one to give the best idea, and you should give them that space. For you're just supposed to get by, just nod. You get. It's a very you feel used and misused, by the way, and for me it was, I dimmed my light in so many ways. And yeah, I think I could have done better. I think I could have been more expressive in saying what I feel, what I think, and without apologies, without I think I could have done better. So please, in meetings, make sure anywhere you go, you're discussing, make sure your voice is heard. Don't say, oh, I look like I'm the youngest here in this meeting. No. Is your mind young? You can think. You think there's something that needs to be done or needs to be said. Say it. Of course, say it in a respectful way and everything. Of course, you need to, show decorum and everything. So don't tiptoe through life. Nobody knew you were there. Nobody knew you were in that meeting. Nobody knew you were even there. You speak out. Even if you ask a question, speak out. Somebody must say, that young girl who asked a question. People must be left speaking about you. That young man who asked this question, who gave this point. You want to create an impact and be memorable wherever you go or where you are. Okay, for me, I think could have done better. Okay, that's number 7. Number 8. And this is funny. I wish I dated more. Okay, yeah, I wish I dated more. You see, at this time, this is when you're meeting new people, you're thinking about marriage, you're getting into relationships and everything. I think I didn't date enough. There are some things I did very well, which I'm going to be doing in another vlog. There are some things I did very well, by the way, in my 20s, but I'm not speaking about them right now. These are the mistakes. But I think on the dating scene, I was not in the dating scene. I was just too busy with this job, which was not giving me anything much, which was just, just draining me. And, I was just busy. And other things that I was doing as well. I was traveling and everything, and I was in church, as a born again Christian. You're always, and for me, every Saturday, every weekend was Kesha, overnights, what we have fellowships, conventions, what have you, in the country and out of the country. So I was doing a lot, and I don't know how I just missed out. And it's not like I didn't have people who wanted to date me and everything. No, I had, but I just didn't think it was important, or I would just ignore. You know, I just wish I at this time. By the way, you are meeting new people. You want to see, and when you're dating, you want to date as many people as possible. That is, you want to meet many people as possible, and so that you see the kind of person that you can live with. This is the time, yeah. So for me, I think I didn't really do that enough. I dated, of course, I dated like, 1, 2, 3, but I think I didn't date enough. Yeah, yeah, I think. And for many years, by the way, I was just single. For many years, I was just single, and I'm just okay with that. And I'm not even thinking about dating. And now when I'm in my early 30s, I'm just realizing that, of course, in my late 20s, that's when I really now, like, started dating and everything. But I'm realizing, my God, I've been single for how many years? What has been happening? Why wasn't I dating and everything? So for me, I think that was a mistake. I should have been more outgoing. I wasn't really outgoing. I should have been more outgoing. I should have been more open, and I should have given people chances. I let go of so many guys, I think, and they were great guys. And when I look back, I'm like, yo, I think I should have given you a chance. I regret. Jesus. Yeah, this time, please, in your 20s, date, meet as many people as possible, date, you know. Okay, and then number 9. Hmm. I wish I worked on myself, like I loved and embraced myself more. And I'm talking about self-love. Self-love is important, is important. And let me tell you, accepting yourself, accepting your body. I remember for most of my time, I was big, you know. I came to lose weight about 5, 6 years ago. So when I lost weight, but for a better many years in my 20s, I was huge because I was used to eat anything. I used to eat fries, everything. I had very poor eating habits. So I had added weight and I was a bit big, yeah. And I was not comfortable with, every morning I'm wearing clothes. I'm finding, oh my God, this one is smaller. I'm changing clothes every day, and I'm changing clothes to bigger clothes. Like it was, I would get stressed. I'd really get stressed. So, but learning to accept myself, my body, who I am. I think I struggled with that. Self love, giving yourself self love. Just taking yourself out and buying yourself coffee. What I didn't really do that. Yeah, I really didn't do that. Well, so it will be if I'm just going to town, and for me, even spending time manicure, pedicure, things like that, I never really did that. Always make sure my nails are well done. I never really did that. Taking care of yourself and treating yourself and everything. And for me, I think I really didn't do that very well. So I think it's very important for you to embrace yourself. By the way, there are things about you cannot change. You cannot change if you're light or dark skinned. Some of us are light, dark skinned. Others, you are either you are tall or you are short. There are things you can't change about yourself, and you need to embrace yourself just the way you are and love yourself. Self-love, for me, I think I could have done better in terms of that, because then it boosts your self-esteem, and then you can be more courageous, you can be more bold, you can be more confident in expressing yourself. You can inspire people. I think I didn't have that, and it's important. Please don't let anybody make you feel like you're not beautiful, you're not worthy, you're not. Appreciate yourself by the way you are, beautifully and wonderfully made, just the way you are. You're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're the best creation that the Lord ever made, and it's important to accept yourself as that. Yeah, because then when you accept yourself, you won't go out, looking for other people to appreciate you and commend you, and and getting disappointed. Yeah, I think that's important. Okay, and then the last one, and this is huge, personal development. Oh my God, this is the first one, and it's like the alpha and omega of everything. Working on yourself. I didn't really know what personal development was. And even if I knew, I think I never took any, working on yourself, working on your skills, bringing out your gifts and talents and pursuing purpose. For me, that is something I started working on, or I discovered, or I started really getting serious about when I was about, in my late 30s. Yeah. 29, 28, 29, around there. That's 28, I think that's when I really started thinking about such things. Please don't procrastinate. Don't. Your personal growth is very important. Start working on yourself. And that's why I'm speaking of certain things like knowing who I am, who really am I. If I strip myself of all the titles, those titles that you've given, sales executive, what, accountant, if you are stripped of all of those, yeah, who remains? Who are you? Who do you say that you are? Self-identity, knowing who you are. Yeah, I didn't. I would just say I'm a child of God, and that's all. Who really are you? And by the way, there are questions that we are even asked in interviews. Tell us about yourself. Who do you say that you are? And you find yourself mumbling and stammering. It's a very basic question. It's a very common question. Seems like a very easy question, but when you are asked, all of a sudden you're like, what are you passionate about? I started asking myself, what am I passionate about? And someone asked me that question. I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm passionate about. What are you passionate about? And some basic questions that you need to be able to answer, by the way, and about yourself, about your life, thinking critically about your life, just taking time to think about your life. For me, that is key. That is key in growth and in realizing growth, and even setting a foundation for your life and how the direction that you want it to take. Things like personalities, being able to know your personality. I didn't even know about personalities, and I had a huge problem, relating with one of my bosses in my last place that I worked, where I resigned. And because I don't know my personality, I don't know the personality of this person. So, both of us, we are cholerics. We are always crashing. And as a supervisor, they made my life really hard, and I also don't know, being able to manage my feelings and emotions and all that. I didn't know that. Emotional intelligence, I didn't know that. There are things like personal leadership, working on your leadership skills, personal branding, and etiquette, how you brand, how you present yourself, how you dress, the image that you project. I didn't think those things were important, and I didn't work on them, and I didn't know. Oh my God. And for me, they have been these are the things I have worked on in the last 4 or 5 years of my life, and my life has drastically changed. Personal development is huge. Today, I am a life coach, and I help people be able to break down personal development, work on their skills, work on their gifts, work on their talents, step in, find the purpose, discover, find purpose, step into it, launch into their life, the life of their dreams. Today, I help people do that. But I didn't know that in my 20s, and I think I would be very far. I would not be where I am today. I'd be very far if I worked on some of these things today. So get a life coach, get a mentor. I didn't have mentors. I didn't even know. Think about it. I didn't. Please get a mentor. My life, by the way, changed when I got a mentor. When I got a life coach. Those two people, a mentor and a life coach. I'm a life coach today, and I'm a mentor in some areas. Please reach out to me if you need help in any area of your life. You want to see growth and excellence. Please reach out to me. Write on my comment box. Subscribe and let me know some of the things that mistakes that you made in your 20s. And let us share and learn from each other. For me, those are the 10 key mistakes I made in my 20s. And as I'm saying, I'm not like, even if I'm saying I wish, today they are like regrets. Today I have taken them as lessons, and they have shaped me And today I know better, and I can assure you I'm doing better. I know better, I am doing better. So it's not like don't feel sorry for me or anything. No, this is my life, and I've learned from those experiences, and today I'm a much a better person. So thank you so much. Please subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on new videos that I'll be posting. Thank you.